Nature is putting both its raw force and its strangest phenomenon on full display. And you're here to witness every second of it. Don't blink. Let's dive in right now. A split-second reminder of how unpredictable lightning can be in a storm. Clouds dropped low, the wind shifted, and a tornado formed right over an active roadway, forcing one driver into an encounter. No one behind the wheel should ever have to face a scene like that. A rock slide struck a highway in Sichuan, China. Reports indicate this followed a much larger slide just moments earlier. The fisherman's unexpected rival finally revealed itself.
Somebody take a video.
I got him. I got it videoed. Get some.
But in the end, they secured their catch once again.
Dad, look at him.
Nature showed its power in the worst possible way, as a violent gust lifted and hurled a 440-pound water tank into the air. It seemed like a routine moment in nature, but the flock took to the sky all at once, hinting that an earthquake was about to strike. This rare sight is known as a sun halo, formed when sunlight refracts through ice crystals high in the atmosphere.
Graba, pues. No, mi gente. ¡Ah, compañero, ven! ¡Corre, cocodrilo, corre, 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 corre!
Swimming in murky water can sometimes mean stepping straight into a crocodile's territory. Mother Nature just issued a warning, with winds reaching 112 miles per hour. Unbelievably, he made it inside just seconds before the twister roared past his doorstep. Captured along the coast of Italy, this footage shows beachgoers scrambling to clear out as a powerful storm rolled in. A tree crashed into a 22 kilovolt power line, sparking a sudden electrical arc. With the risk of a widespread outage looming, technical crews moved in immediately. The eruption was recorded near the border of Timor-Leste in Indonesia. Events like this happen from time to time, but this round was noticeably stronger, sending out a far greater surge of mud than usual. Golf ball-sized hail pounded down over a city in Texas. Within minutes, relentless bursts turned the streets into a frozen field of ice. Something told him it was time to leave, right now. Now he's got once-in-a-lifetime footage after narrowly dodging nature's fury. In Chicago, the bitter cold froze her wet hair in under a minute. A capybara's unpredictable reflexes can land you in trouble. Very different from the calm image it's known for.
Gente, vocês já viram uma quantidade de jacaré-açu dessa daí? Você olhando assim parece que é até luz de uma cidade.
If you think those are just light reflecting on the water, think again. Those dozens of glowing dots are actually the eyes of alligators staring back.
Aqui no Careiro da Vaz Amazonas. Vejam a quantidade de jacaré-açu que tem aí, ó, nesse registro.
An ice storm doesn't just bring traffic to a standstill, it can also disrupt the power grid.
What? No. I got it.
A powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake followed by a tsunami shook buildings across Japan. Some people appeared calm in the moment, but this is exactly the kind of situation that demands caution. A severe windstorm with sustained winds of 81 miles per hour tore through Cambodia, throwing entire streets into chaos. Extreme storms like this form when warm, moisture-laden air slams into colder air, unleashing intense gusts in the process. Once kept in cages, rose-ringed parakeets have shown remarkable adaptability in the wild. They breed quickly and have grown into large, thriving feral populations. A visual illusion forms as dense clouds meet sunlight, creating what looks like a mountain floating in the sky. CCTV captured rocks rapidly come crashing down near a cliffside road. Officials say the landslide was caused by prolonged heavy rain in China. Cornered and reacting on instinct, the octopus latched on with its tentacles. As the situation intensified, the diver had to head back to the surface, working quickly to free himself and keep his airway clear.
Sale como güey.
No mames.
Guatemala is a rare destination where you can witness lava and ash up close. In a stunning twist, a bolt of lightning struck the summit, making the scene even more unforgettable. It's incredible to see a shark up close. Just don't get a little too close. A record-breaking flood hit Juneau, Alaska, after an ice dam gave way. The sudden surge of water left the home with no chance to withstand the force. When an extratropical cyclone swept through southern Brazil, even the park's mightiest old-growth trees couldn't hold their ground. A massive chunk of ice broke off and crashed into the sea, unleashing an instant tsunami.
Wow! Wow!
In moments like this, steady leadership makes all the difference, and the captain's precise maneuver steered the vessel clear of the incoming wave.
Are you alright?
Very few people ever get to witness molten lava pouring straight into the ocean. When lava meets seawater, a temperature gap of hundreds of degrees triggers a rapid chain of small explosive bursts.
Dude,
This morning.
dude, don't go outside.
No, I'm not.
No road is untouchable when nature decides to push its limits. Severe flooding on the Port Peninsula, Australia, damaged underground drains, leaving the road unstable. The home ground of Birmingham City FC suddenly took on an unusual glow. Falling snow reflected the stadium's pink LED lights, painting the night in a surreal hue. This is the Faroe Islands, raw, majestic, and almost defying gravity. Ocean gusts here are strong enough to bend the flow, blasting water straight back up the cliffs. Did you catch it? It's a snowy owl perfectly camouflaged in plain sight. The ocean sometimes throws out a reflex test without warning.
C'est pas un Mickey, hein. Et là, faudrait qu'il saute en l'air pour passer de l'autre côté. Ouais. Oh là là là, regarde. Regarde là, ça. Wow. Cool, hein. Eh, cool, hein.
This time he passed it.
Je sais pas quand je vais aller ici.
Relentless heavy rain destabilized the terrain, triggering a landslide on a mountainside in southern Taiwan. Incidents like this highlight the growing impact of extreme weather patterns. An unusual weather event formed during an athletic meet in Japan. Organizers quickly paused the event to keep everyone safe. Thankfully, the whirlwind weakened shortly after. When habitats shift, monkeys may descend the mountains in large troops, searching for easier access to food. With winds reaching up to 81 miles per hour, the storm easily shattered the calm of an ordinary day. The road gave way after an underground water main began leaking and burst. The sinkhole, roughly 16 feet wide, opened up, and a vehicle slid straight into it moments later. Catching the Corrie Vrecken whirlpool isn't easy. It typically forms during peak tidal surges. But if you're lucky enough to witness it, make sure to keep a safe distance. A powerful storm hit a city in Russia during a computer festival. The program was temporarily paused to ensure everyone's safety.
Oh my God! Ah, look at the tornado!
The tornado just missed you. It was right at you.
Can you hear me yelling? I thought you were saying, honey, you look awesome.
A Hungarian taxi driver captured an unusual phenomenon, clearly revealing the sharp boundary of an extreme weather system. Meet Ugrilocris guamashan. It spins silk from its mouth to build a shelter, and this time, it used a human hand like a leaf. Even a high-tech snow SUV couldn't power through snow piled nearly 16 inches deep. Heavy snowstorms can also turn the big matchups into a true test of endurance.
Between the benches, I'm sure, to be a fly on the wall like Christian Jack. KJ.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Lots of things to get into down here. First of all, let's put an end to Substitute Gate. They eventually came out, as you saw on the broad.
A retaining wall along the Balkan Road collapsed, leaving a landslide down the slope. That's exactly why prolonged rainfall should never be taken lightly. Facing an alligator, the leopard chose patience instead of making a reckless move.
Oh, James is videoing us.
Curiosity comes naturally to beluga whales. In the icy waters of the Arctic, this one seemed genuinely intrigued by a crew member's game of toss.
Oh, please. Bro. Oh, moon roofs.
Hailstones falling at speeds nearly 100 feet per second forced countless car owners to replace their windshields.
Oh my God, it looks like bullet holes, bro.
God damn, look at this one over here.
That blazing streak across the sky is known as a meteor fireball, created when a space object slams into Earth's atmosphere at extreme speeds. If you've ever witnessed this spectacular sight, drop a comment and let us know. To conserve heat in the harsh winter, an entire herd of reindeer moves in one massive circle. This unusual behavior creates a mesmerizing dance, unlike anything else in the animal kingdom. When sunset light passes through clouds packed with moisture, the sky can take on a green tint. But that eerie glow is often a sign that severe weather is moving in.
Taller than any other thunderstorms you see around the area. These storms are the ones that we're looking for. These are the ones that have that power.
Whoa, I think it's huge.
CCTV filmed a powerful earthquake shaking an underground parking garage. Can you feel the tremor through the screen?
So, just relax. Let me drive. 10-4. Thank you.
An intense storm sent waves crashing into coastal homes. No one here expected the surge to flood the neighborhood that fast. Nahal Himer is a rare stream that cuts through an otherwise arid desert. What makes it remarkable is that it appears only in winter, when heavy upstream rains rush through its dry, rocky channel.
Волна. Нас будет под каких-то 5 минут.
A rare scene in Turkey, as a winter river transformed with wave after wave of rolling ice.
12 o'clock right in front of us. See the ring of bubbles? 12 o'clock right in front of us, guys.
What?
Two water spouts.
The skies over Florida never fail to surprise during a storm. This time, twin waterspouts formed at the same moment. You're looking at a rare blanket octopus discovered off the coast of the Philippines. Its thin, flowing membrane and vivid color sets it apart. It can shift its apparent size in a split second to defend itself. An abrupt landslide dumped tons of debris onto the road, bringing traffic to a standstill. The good news, no injuries were reported.
Impressive, eh?
Mate, you've got no chance.
Oh, right. You good?
I got that case!
That's why we say you got to be so careful around these pontoons. Because that's why.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Look, he's right under.
No elaborate strategy needed when the fish are right in front of them. The sea lions simply seized their chance. The calm was just a thin cover for unstoppable force beneath the surface. This landslide was yet another powerful reminder of that truth. When positive charge builds up inside a storm cloud, it can release energy in the form of a blue jet like this. In 2011, a 9.0 magnitude earthquake struck Japan, and the resulting tsunami surged over coastal seawalls. Massive volumes of water quickly rose and pushed back into rivers along the shore. Authorities had already begun evacuation efforts beforehand. What's happening in the skies over Ohio? It's thousands of birds moving in tight formation during migration, a smart strategy that helps them conserve energy.
What is that?
Amyakan, Russia once recorded a staggering negative 96.2 degrees Fahrenheit in 1924, earning its reputation as the coldest inhabited place on Earth. In winter, the temperature gap between indoors and outdoors can approach 180 degrees Fahrenheit, cold enough for water to freeze in seconds. Yet despite the extremes, locals have adapted and continue to thrive in one of the harshest climates on the planet. Tell us which moments impressed you the most. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next on WOW TV.